Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. US markets were down about 0.4 to almost 0.55%, though the decision has been taken by Fed to continue with the bond buying of about $85 billion, and overall data points also continue to be a bit sluggish, and the positive takeaway is that the Facebook came out with exceptionally strong set of numbers, and that stock also has surged to almost about $53. No major data points yesterday from US markets as such. European markets too were marginally down to flattish. We've not seen any major action both in DAX and CAC, and even FTSE was marginally down. So no major takeaways from the Eurozone as well. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, most of the markets are down. Nikkei is down almost about 0.25%. And Hang Seng is down almost about 0.54%, and Shanghai is down almost about 0.72%. In terms of flows, friends, FIs continue to buy in our markets, and yesterday we had seen buying of almost about 1,050 crore in the cash market. The domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of almost about 550 crore, and in the index futures we have seen buying of almost about 150 odd crore. Back home, friends, our markets continue to do well, and we managed to close about 21,000 level in Sensex after a long time. So this Diwali time is actually a celebration time for both markets as well as for people, and let's see how it goes. But overall sentiment continues to be positive. We have seen some stability in the global markets. Markets are actually consolidating around all-time high levels, and given the kind of short positions that we are seeing in the market, one can expect some more upside in today's market. Remember friends, the open interest in Nifty is close to all-time high of almost about 3 crore shares. So there are a lot of short positions. Today being an expiry day, there could be some amount of short squeeze. So watch out for some positive action in Nifty, Bank Nifty, and some of the private sector banks like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, etc. On that note, let me invite Shaival to take us through important F&O cues and ideas that we could have from the F&O side.
Good morning friends, let's have a view at derivatives. Friends, from past few days we have been seeing that the markets were unable to surpass the hurdle of 6,200, but in yesterday's trade it has finally closed above the mark of 6,200. Now talking about the activity on the futures and options front, we have seen around 9.34 lakh shares were added in open interest, and we have seen that the cost of carry has decreased significantly, which has been indicating that short positions have been built up in the market with rise in the market. Now talking about the PCR ratio, the PCR ratio is at 1.32, which has increased from 1.30, and the options activity has been suggesting that 6,250 call as well as put option has seen good amount of activity, followed by 6,350 call and put option. Now what we feel is that today being the expiry, market may remain uncertain and volatile, but we feel that the expiry would be somewhere between the range of 6,250 or say on the higher side. Talking about the stock from intraday perspective, one can go long on REC Limited with a stop loss of 188 rupees 60 paisa. Thank you.
Here are the important news and events that we are tracking today. First of all, the companies that will be announcing numbers. Dr. Reddy's, we are looking at a net profit of 458 crore. The buzz is that the actual number is going to be much better than this, so watch out for some positive action in Dr. Reddy's in today's trade. Sesa Sterlite, we are looking at a net profit of about 164 crore. Bank of Baroda, there is a wide variation in the net profit number depending upon the slippages or the NPAs that the company would be reporting, and we are looking at a net profit of about 956 crore. IDFC, we are looking at a net profit of about 475 crore, and in case of Titan, we are looking at a net profit of about 190 crore. DLF reported their numbers for the quarter, and numbers were not good. There was a 28% fall in the net profit, and even the income from operations fell by almost about 4%. Overall, the numbers are not looking too impressive, so one can expect some negative reaction in the DLF stock in today's market. Tata Motors is looking at raising about $500 million through a consortium of banks. So there is going to be some positive action in Tata Motors stock, today being an expiry day, and the fact that there are short positions in the market, so watch out for some positive action in Tata Motors. Infosys has reached a civil settlement with the US authorities in a visa misuse case, and they will pay about $34 million to resolve all the allegations which are leveled against them. And CK Birla controlled Hindustan Motors is looking at selling either wholly or partly two of its loss-making units in Uttarapara in West Bengal's Hooghly district. Coming to the stock specific ideas, Maruti Suzuki, some positive news as the company is looking at cutting the import content by almost 1/5 to improve the profitability and boost the margin, and this is definitely a big positive for Maruti, so one can go long there with a stop loss of 1603 and a target of about 1642 to about 1660. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great trading session and see you tomorrow at the same time.